Luke 12:40. Be therefore ready also. And that's what you got to do. You got to be ready. How do you stay ready? By what? Being diligent, man. Studying, praying, teaching. All right. These are things that you can't stop doing, man. Daily if possible, man. You know? And according to your portion, because everybody was given a portion. Nobody can't say they wasn't given a portion. But the thing is, you got to be fruitful. You can't hide it in a napkin, as the parable says. For the Son of Man cometh at an hour when you think not. So that's right. You don't want to get caught slipping with your pants down. Then Peter said unto him, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even to all? Because why? When the Lord spoke, he really, what he was saying wasn't for everybody. So that's why he spoke in a parable. Now, when you look up a parable, what is a parable? Parable is a hidden, deep saying, or a dark saying, they might say. All right. So it said, and the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? See, due season, not now. This ain't our time. This ain't our world. Look what happened. All the people, the solace of our people who became so-called rich or whatever. Now look at them. They all fighting all kind of cases, allegations, getting locked up, getting set up, and everything, right? Because why? They sold out. And the Most High is allowing the devil to make a mockery of a lot of our people, man, the elites of our people, the so-called celebrities and people that was once worshipped, right? By men. They're not men of the Lord. Denzel Washington ain't you think Denzel Washington is a man of the Lord? No, that heroin is still in his system, man. You all fucked up. Talk about the picture. You see that? That's God. I seen this on a plane, right? Now, shit, one of the greatest actors ever, right? He made some of the best movies that I like. But fuck all that. That ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. I ain't saying, oh, if you make a good movie, you're going to be saved, or you're going to be the man. I'm gonna set up. No, the Most High. First of all, the scriptures speak about, is Denzel ready to give up everything? You know, and by now, and seeing a lot of people, all people like these women, they'll be fucking hoes for 40 years or whatever, till that box stop working. Then all of a sudden, what do? They go get saved, so to speak, right? Now they give their life over to Jesus Christ, right? After they done been used and abused and had a million dicks through they lips. But now they, all of a sudden, they want to, because nobody else will want them. So I guess Jesus always, or Tupac kids, if don't nobody else care, right? Did he say that? These people, our people are a joke, man. All right? But the Lord is not dealing with our people because of their celebrity. That doesn't make you a man of the Lord because you say, oh, thank God. I like that. What God are you talking about? That's not his name. You see? And yes, it is important. All right? It is very important. But it said, verse 43, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. So that's why I said you got to always be doing. And the main thing is to make it a pattern. Like you wake up, you brush your teeth, wash your face, or whatever, go to sleep, brush your teeth, things that you don't even think about. You just do it, walk in the room, turn on the light. Well, that's how you want to have it with the truth, with the Lord's word. The Lord gave us his word, not just for us to hold on to it, but for us to what? Teach it, like the Apostle Paul told Timothy, man. Right? What's that? 2 Timothy's? I think it's second Timothy's 2. All right? 2 Timothy's chapter 2, verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. It's like a messenger post. You go give them the message to the next messenger, and then he goes to give it to the next messenger. All right? So that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what it's all about, It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. And you got to catch the hell that comes with, that's why Yahweh Shai said, put on my yoke. All right? Learn of him, because Yahweh Shai, the Bishop Tides was going into it, and what was it, Bishop Abad, in the live I seen they did the other day. They were speaking about how the Lord was always constantly attacked. He had to slip through the crowd, and they was trying to push him off mountains and things of that nature. Because why? That's, they're going to hate you. When you speak in the truth, people hate you. People sit there, they talk shit behind your back. They make, they say all anything they can. If they could sit there and put you to death, they will. If they could get you locked up, they will. If they could sit there and do something grimy to you, they will. But you got to endure hardness, all of that. All right? All of that. But, let's see. I'm gonna read on. Okay, 43 again. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. Man, that's crazy. That's heavy, man. That's beyond riches, man. For the Lord to bless you and make you a ruler, not the white man, not no fucking. So y'all fiend for the love of a damn devil, your slave master, the Stockholm syndrome. You want his approval. That's why you're doing the most. Yeah, go to college and get a degree and make something. How is that making something out of yourself? You go to the fucking white man school, which they indoctrinate you straight up into the Satanism and give you a stupid goddamn debt note. See, that's why our people got to be fucking deleted, all right, and brought back, man. A lot of our people got to be killed just so they could get right. They're not gonna get right on this side, man. Their minds is fucking all backwards, man. It's all backwards. They got to be the Most High gonna let them die here, and then when they come back, they'll come back, right? Because the scriptures do say all our people are gonna be righteous. Overall, all our people are gonna know that we're the Israelites. They're gonna know that we were the prophets. They're gonna know that the Most High's name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. All our people eventually will know that, but some of them are gonna have to die. Most of them will have to die before they know it. All right, and that's the cycle how the Most High created things. The Lord, this is the Most High's doing anyway. So even though we get a little angry, but we don't overall, because we know that if someone can't see it, the truth, the things we're saying, and even though it's happening live on HD, if they can't see it, then the Most High just don't want them to see it. All right. But 45, he said, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and be drunken, right? Sit there, yeah, he's berating his congregation. He ain't, the spirit of the Lord's not on him. He ain't diligent. He ain't, he's out partying, drinking the best wine, king's disease and all that, right? That's a sign of him for you to do that. If you out there partying and like it's 1999, not doing the work of the Lord, that means you don't really, if you really believe the Lord is coming back, you're going to do the work, man. All right. The Most High said, let us not love, how it go with tongue, but with deeds and in truth. Let me see if I can find that real quick. 1 John 3 and 18. Yep. 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. See? In deed and in truth. So we got to make sure that you're keeping it real with yourself, man. All right. So it says, verse 46, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in asunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. Yeah, which is going to be in the nuclear destruction, unless you die before then. It said, in that servant which knew his Lord's will, and prepared not himself, because once you come in this truth, there's no turning back. You can't unlearn what you learned. It don't work that way. It said, and neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes. So the Most High is really, so look, you got no choice but to endure, right? Lord willing. Because it said you're going to be beaten with many stripes if you go back. It said, but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes, because it's going to be Jakes that never came into the knowledge, of being an Israelite. It said he should be beaten with few stripes. Yeah, because he's still supposed to know better. But it said a few stripes because why? He didn't know. Whereas a person that knew, is even more, that's like if you had siblings, right? Anytime, like if the parents go away, they always leave the oldest in charge. The oldest one is the one, even if the oldest ain't do it, the oldest one get in trouble because you supposed to know better. You're old enough. You're older than them, But anyway, it said, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. 49. I am come to send fire on the earth. This is the Lord himself. He said, and what will I if it be already kindled? See? He said it's going to already be kindled. It's going to be all kind of shit happening, what you see happening right now. All right now. You got all kind of things going down, and that's the Lord. The Lord said that the fire is going to already be kindled, you know?